Hello everyone, welcome back to the Poof channel. I'm Poof. Today we're doing a little bit of a life update, podcasty style video, because it's been a little while and I've kind of been up to a couple things in the background, just because in the last couple of podcasty style videos I've made, I lost my job and like all this crazy shit right after buying my first car, and so like I still haven't even gotten it plated and shit because I just fucking just couldn't afford it at the time because of insurance and having to cancel that and then not finding a job and then just BS. But I did find a job, like I said in my last video, and I actually am working. And I'll explain what I do there pretty briefly. So basically, I create these things called emitters, and these are parts that you put into an electron microscope that is like super high power, high tech microscope that can see down to the atom, and like see tiny ass shit at the micron level. I'm literally with my hands making things at the micron level, just like it was so frustrating today training, but it was very rewarding. And like the motivation that I have with this job is that I know every emitter that I make helps with the development of cancer research. And I've lost a lot of loved ones to cancer and just illness in general. And to be able to work in a place where I know I'm making things that are there to help people, it's incredibly motivating. Incredibly, very, very motivating. And yeah, so I am super happy with this job, and it's only like 5 minutes away from home too, so like going to work is super easy, and yeah, overall very happy with it. And I am only a temp, so there's a good chance I won't stay there forever, but really good experience though, because like working under a microscope and making things at the micron level to spec looks pretty fucking good on a resume. Like, it looks pretty fucking good, It's pretty fucking dope shit in there. It's fucking like I thought Intel was science-y, but like with the things that I'm actually able to do here, it's fucking cool. So yeah, I'll be honest. My profession has always been like my dream for. Oh, my battery died. No. Shit. As I was saying, my dream has always been, like I kind of was saying before, like, I always want to be working in a field where I can provide and help people in any way, shape, or form. That's also why, like, I like the idea of making YouTube videos, because if I ever did eventually pop off, I would use my platform to help people and like perform food drives here in Oregon and like go help the homeless people on the street and like give them food and not needles to enable their anyway, political can of worms. I don't know. I think that there's a lot of problems in Portland that we just need more compassion in this world, really what it boils down to. We need more love in this world, and that's as much as I'm going to say about that. But like, you get what I'm saying. Like, I want to be able to help people directly with this channel. Like, this channel would be a means for me to provide for people and myself and my family and whatnot. I just love the idea, I've always been someone that has wanted to serve people and to just I don't know. I'm not like self-sacrificing, but it's just like there's not enough of that in this world, you know? There's not enough of just that um what's the word? Just that. Yeah, I guess unconditional is the right word to use. Yeah, unconditional. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word unconditional. Uh Maybe I was trying to think of like another word and I thought it was like a synonym to unconditional. Guys, side note, the polyethylene word, I don't know. My Signalis video. Uh, I watched that back and I didn't even like edit it to like be like, no, it's polyethylene, baby. And I'm sorry. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Anyway, uh, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am getting my foot or feet back back on the ground. I have two. And just I'm gonna get my car plated. First fucking thing, first paycheck. Gonna get that car plated, tag registered, all that motherfucking spicy shit. Honestly, a dream of mine because I want to share this dream on this channel because it's like I don't know how realistic it is for me to do within like a reasonable time period, but I really want to experience what it's like to race. And the Portland Speedway is right here, and like I think that that's something that I'm going to work towards now that I have my car. Of course, like I think I should probably just work on my savings now and just save up for like a year or two. Move out. I want to move out within the year. And like yeah, be on my own and like not have to deal with like not having my own space, I guess. I don't know. It's not that um living with your parents is a bad thing. It's just like eventually you got to move on, you know. Eventually you're going to just be like, "Man, I need my own space." And that's all a part of growing up. So, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's like in Oregon, it's kind of hard to move out in the metro area on my own just because everything's like $1,500 and up for a studio. So, I know that's not necessarily as bad as it can be in some areas, and like my plan is to move eventually more towards like the center of the states. Um, we'll see how that goes. My sister's in Kansas, and I don't know, probably not a bad idea just because property is probably not too expensive out there, and I would prefer a house. Like I want a house. I want to be able to live in a house and cultivate a family, you know, like I know I'm like transitioning and I didn't do Planned Parenthood just because like I couldn't wait, you know. And part of me regrets that a little bit just because like it would be kind of cool to have my own kids on the hypothetical chance that I end up with, you know, another woman and who has a pair of ovaries. So, you know, um, I don't know. Maybe I could still get someone pregnant. I have no idea because I haven't gotten myself. So, I still don't know about surgeries yet. Still kind of debating on that. I've only been transitioning for almost a year now. So, um, technically. So, like, it could happen. Maybe. Who knows? I would have to, like, probably get myself tested or something. I did get myself tested for all, like, the things, and I'm clean, which is nice. I don't know why I needed I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I'm proud of myself. I mean, I don't mess around with people. Like I need to get to know you, Like I'm not hoeing myself out, Uh it's kind of funny that I say that. Um because I have a pretty spicy story. I'm kind of like leading myself up to it. Like I'm like trying to think of all the things that have been going on with me, and like yeah. So I'll move on to some relationship news for me. Um I wouldn't say that I'm off the market because we're still like in a talking phase. But I met this couple online because it's a couple and it's a poly thing. Um yeah. To be honest, I'm doing I'm like putting myself in this situation not because like that's what I know that I want, but I'm in a point in my life right now where I feel like I should experience more things now that I feel like emotionally intelligent to do so and like be able to form connections authentically with people. So like when I'm putting myself out there, like I don't know, I right now at least I'm more or less going for experience so that way like I know what I want, you know, and I don't know. I'm kind of curious, but I'm also just like, you can tell I'm kind of on the fence. But I've really thought about it because, like, I don't know. It sounds nice, but at the same time, I don't know. I know that I could probably find someone, just from actively trying to meet people and, like, make friends. Just like out and about doing the things that I enjoy. Like maybe I'll meet someone at a con in the future, or maybe I'll, whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'll meet someone through YouTube. Um, I actually did make a friend recently. I hope that he considers me somewhat of a friend. We're kind of, I guess you can say that we're more or less acquaintances. But one of my viewers, one of my what should I call you guys? My because I'm Poof. I, I couldn't call you my clouds, right? Because that's kind of what's another name for clouds? um, my Pooflins, my Pooflins. Oh, that's kind of funny. Um, Pooflins. Well, we'll workshop it. We'll think of something. Uh, my puffers. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But basically, one of y'all reached out to me, and we kind of just been discussing about like YouTube and stuff, and that has made me like so happy. Honestly, like the fact that you know like it feels like a community like like moments like that just make me feel so proud of like how far I've come in my own journey and like putting myself out there and like because it it's been a challenge, like that's why I haven't made a video in a couple weeks because I've felt so depressed because I just felt so useless for these couple of months while job searching because it was just so hard to find a job and like online because you have to do it all online now. And like you go to their website and you just call them and maybe they'll answer and then maybe they'll call you back maybe for a resume. Maybe it's hard. It's hard. But you must remain vigilant because you will find something. And I did. And I'm proud of myself. Circling back to the whole relationship thing, I hmm, that's why I got tested. We haven't like we've been talking for like a month. We haven't actually met and like had a date yet, but um we have been talking and getting to know each other and all that, because I need that. Um but like and I don't know. It's they both seem, very attracted to me, and like they would want to have their way. And I'm just like, oh, I feel like I'm like on the cusp of like figuring out what I want, and it's just like, should I experience more things in my life to have a better understanding, or should I just go for the thing that I kind of think I know what I want without having experiencing everything yet? Like, am I doing myself a disservice by doing that? And that's part of the reason why I made porn for a little while, is because I wanted to experience that freedom, you know? The freedom of, you know, just like being completely free, and like, there's nothing more revealing than that, right? Like, that's probably the most intimate thing that you can do with someone, other than like hold their hand and like walk around a park while you're both in sundresses without any panties on or something while the sun sets or something. But yeah. Um I'm just I'm a little nervous cuz I don't want to waste anyone's time. But at the same time, I know I want to try, because it seems like this would be the only healthy poly relationship opportunity that has ever truly presented itself to me. And so, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to like sell myself short either, and like prevent myself from finding out that that's what I need in life. Like, to just be be a couple's toy. That's what essentially I would be. But um gosh, this is a very revealing. I'm very like open and honest about myself. Like, I think that's pretty obvious at this point. Like, I kind of just lay it all out there. Honestly, a lot of this channel and these types of videos that I'm posting on my channel are mostly just videos made for myself, because it's they're like little time capsules for me, and just like I can look back on this and reminisce and show my potential children, if I end up having children, if I end up going the monogamous route, because that's the only way I would want to have children. I want it to be like a traditional family if I do that route. And you can have more than one route. Like, you can have more than one interest in the way that you want to go about life. You don't have to just tie yourself down, all the time. Sometimes you gotta let loose and experience some things before you really put the nail in the coffin, and like set your values and everything. But I do think it's important to do it responsibly, and to not yeah, to do it responsibly and take care of yourself, and make sure that you're not putting yourself in detrimental situations, and for the sake of trying to experience something. Um, yeah, common sense, I guess. But yeah, that's like my life update. Um, I'll have more like content here rolling out now that I'm back in that motivation mindset, you know. I'm out of my rut. I'm getting back into it. And yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for this next coming year, and um yeah, I'm making 23 at that place, by the way, if anyone was curious. um 8-hour shifts, and I'm only working uh from Sunday to Thursday every week. And yeah, pretty nice schedule. Also, before I go, I just want to like brag a little bit because we had food trucks at work and it was all free, and I got free lunch, and um I tried shawarma for the first time. The fucking insert fucking Avengers meme about shawarma here. Ooh, did you know that the Avengers invented shawarma? And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Okay. Anyway, it was good. Like, I'm going crazy just thinking about the shawarma, bro. Like, it was fucking good. Like, that shit was good. Treat yourself to some chicken shawarma or beef if you like red meat. I prefer chicken because it's leaner and it's better for your belly. So, and better for you. So, oh god, steak is so good. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, have a good one.